Summer break, everyone. What are you guys doing on summer break? How about summer break my neck? That's how it feels when you have young kids on summer break. There ain't no break. There ain't no break. You're going to freaking play gyms all day. Trying not to get hand for mouth disease. Get the out of here.
Summer extra responsibilities.
Summer extra responsibilities, more like. No, actually, we're having a good time. We're having a good summer. How's everyone's summer? About to go swimming. Life is good. Today I have an amazing guest, you guys, Grace Helbig. She's truly one of the first YouTubers to ever exist. She started in 2008. She's incredible. She's a breast cancer survivor. She's one of the funniest, smartest, kindest, most compassionate women I've ever met. And I had the pleasure of speaking with her again and getting to catch up. She just did a live show. She toured all over the country, internationally too. Very inspiring girl. If you want to get inspired, she's your girl, Grace Helbig. I love her. And speaking of that, I'm also planning my live tour in the fall, which is very exciting. And so I'm working hard on that. And then I got my book coming out, you guys. What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Hotter. It's like a micro memoir. It reads like a thriller, but it's also really funny. And it's a collection of essays from the last 4 years of my life, the unraveling of my marriage, becoming a single mom, dating after divorce. So much in there. It is a page turner, so I hear. And if you haven't already gotten it, get it in the link below. Comes out July 14th. Your pre-orders mean everything to me. And I hope you love it. And I love you. And also in other news, and then I'll shut the fuck up so you can listen to Grace. My Patreon is a really fun community of women. I write newsletters every single week. We talk in depth about really cool topics like being a woman in today's society, being a mom, divorce. We had a whole conversation on just, it's very fun. Weekly conversations. We're doing a topic and discussion weekly meeting. It's 1 hour a week. We're launching that very soon. As well as you get everything that I post, you get it there first. Patreon's an awesome place. If you want to support me, there's different tiers too. You can join for free. You can join for $1 a month. You can join for $68 a month. Just kidding. I don't even have that option. But any way you can support me, I'm forever grateful because I want to keep making content for you until I'm 85. All righty. That's all I got. I love you so much and enjoy the episode. I took a 10-second video of me on a stretcher.
Oh, yeah.
And then in the ambulance, people were like, what is that? But like, when you've been making content, for me at least.
Yeah, the autopilot response in a traumatic situation is, I should document this.
Literally.
For, I don't know what. I know that impulse is very real.
It's so real.
And it's like a byproduct of just constantly documenting your life. Yeah. And I don't know if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
It could be both.
It could be both.
But who knows? Who knows when you might need that video for insurance purposes.
Oh, I'm literally suing them. I'm suing the people who...
The fridge?
I'm suing the fridge. I'm suing the fridge. Yeah.
Yeah. Finally, someone's taking big fridge down. It's about time.
No. The company who installed... the appliance company who installed the fridge. They're like a luxury appliance store that like installed the fridge. Now, well, yeah, because there were... It should not have fallen on me.
Yeah.
It could have killed my kid.
There's one thing I know about fridges. They should not fall on people.
They shouldn't. And
I thought I knew that.
At that scale, at that level.
Yeah.
So then I had my handyman come the next day to secure the fridge because why the f is it falling down?
Yeah.
He goes, there were 9 screws in the front not screwed in. 9 places where that fridge should have been.
That's crazy.
And none of them were screwed in.
That's crazy.
None of them. So whoever installed it did not, they just didn't, they just
said,
put
that's
it in.
enough.
Yeah, we're good.
Wow. So what does that look like when you sue a company like that?
You just, I just got a lawyer and I gave them all the information and then they go and do it and then
Same.
And then they'll take a percentage of whatever settlement I get. Or the other option, basically they send them a letter saying, we're going to sue you. This company will either settle and say, no, don't sue us, we'll pay you or something like
for
that.
your grievances.
Or you go to court. Which,
Whoa.
whatever. Like,
yeah. I mean, it's they should be aware of like that this is happening with the people that are employed by them that are supposed to make sure it doesn't happen.
That's right.
The same.
And you know what else is crazy? There was a woman, and I don't know if you saw this or not, but there was a woman with pretty much the exact same fridge. It happened to her. She had security cameras in her kitchen, and she had like a little 5-year-old girl in like a princess outfit that looked like Poppy. It was very strange.
Weird.
This video was posted in 2024, and someone, because it was not anticipating the how viral and viral, polarizing, and then also why all these news outlets picked it up. That is another weird.
Yeah, that's commentary on the news outlet.
Yeah,
they got nothing else really going on.
Do you know? But it's like we really do have other things.
We have a lot
on.
going on that maybe you guys should look over there.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's so insane. But so anyway, there's a video in 2024 of a woman who's opens up her French door fridge and then it goes whoosh and starts coming down on her.
Same
goes,
fridge?
Yeah. It's like, it looks like the same color, same like shape.
Oh my God. Have you connected with that woman?
Yeah, I DM'd her.
Has she sued that fridge?
No, she didn't. She just got someone in to fix it, said it was improperly installed.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You
Insane.
I'm not like a litigious person. I've never sued anyone before.
Really? Yeah.
Have
I have
you?
no idea. No. I would like to avoid court situations at all costs. If possible.
But this is fucked up though. This I'm like angry about. So
of course, yeah, this could have really, thank God, it was okay, but it could have been really, really bad. Did your ex reach out to you at all about?
Oh, not only did he. So I don't know if you know what's.
I don't know that.
Like we just have to catch up.
I
That's
know.
what this is.
I've seen what you've posted a little bit, but I don't know.
So he's 10, almost 11 months sober now.
Okay.
Good. Like sane again. You know, I
Can
know
have like conversation.
We're able to, be cordial and like he has the kids some of the time and like he's, come a long way, which is good.
Yeah.
I'll never be getting back with him, but like, thank God. I mean, he had a full-on drug-induced psychosis.
Yeah, sounded like it. My God. You wrote about it though. It's in your book, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I wrote, because I mean, it was, and again, that was all out there too,
Yeah. Crazy.
Now, I didn't actually ask for that to be out there in the beginning.
Right.
It was. And so then it was. So then it's like, whatever. And in a way, it was actually helpful because there were all these women going through post-separation abuse, all sorts of stuff. And these people, no one was believing them because a lot of these guys are like very covert in the way that they do it. Whereas in my case, it was just very obvious what was going on.
Yeah. Nothing secretive about it.
No, which is like a blessing and a curse, I guess.
Yeah.
But so I was able to call him that night to come and watch the kids while I was at the hospital.
That's good.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Because that would have been really bad if they had to come with. But then there's also all these conspiracies that it never happened, that the firefighters are AI.
Hired
AI or hired actors.
Yes. Okay.
And
obviously,
Grace, there's this one guy, and I shouldn't look, and I'm pretty good. I don't know how you are about this, but like I'm pretty. I feel like everyone loves you. You don't have that. I have love, but I have hate too.
Yeah. No, I get hate now too, and I'm like, oh, the internet must be in a bad place. I'm really just trying to do my thing. No, it's just I think it's a lot of bots more than normal now.
Also, you're political,
right? Yeah. That.
Will bring and that'll piss people off.
It's very interesting to watch the immediate shift and the difference in platforms of how the shift. Like I no longer post like on Facebook. It's just a cesspool. It's just like flies to shit. It's crazy.
Totally.
Yeah.
And so you're just like,
so
no,
there's
thank
one
you.
guy that has been harassing
whatever.
you?
Yeah. And then we'll stop talking about me. So
I got nothing going on. That's why I'm like, tell me everything.
Pat's like, what are you guys? I'm like, I don't know. We're just catching up.
We're just
catching up.
Yeah.
But so there's this one guy that's obsessed with the conspiracy theory that there was no fridge that fell on me. That like, this is a ploy to like, because my third book is coming out, which ironically it is called What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Hotter.
You have been breadcrumbing this man. You're going to lead him into psychosis. Because I can see how someone that is prone to conspiracy theories, loves putting puzzle pieces together. Online, we're often duped by the way that people market themselves. Yeah, I can see this man being like, no, she's with us.
And yes, and like that has caught on, and now there's like several TikTokers who are making these dedicated videos showing like why my fridge could not have fallen over.
Incredible.
Yeah, and why it's just me orchestrating this. Like I don't know if they think Simon and Schuster like rigged my fridge or that the whole thing was just made up.
Wow. I mean, if these people get a glimpse of the Epstein files, they're going to lose their minds. If they want some conspiracy theories to chomp down on.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, these skill sets could be put to better use than trying to call you a fraud. Man, the internet's such a silly place.
It is. And you kind of have to just laugh and go, none of this really matters. And two, if I didn't want the story out there, I wouldn't have posted those 10-second clips, which by the way, I thought I was going to write about. My biggest fear came true. A single mom, so you get hurt as a single mom. You're the only adult in the house. What do you do?
Right. Yeah. Terrifying.
And I had just written a newsletter about that the other week saying, what if this happens? I cut my pinky while I was cooking and I was like, what if? And then this happened. And I was like, so I wrote a thing about it. And I posted those 2 clips and I didn't anticipate 12 news outlets picking it up. And now they think that I paid those news outlets to pick it up.
Cover it.
Why would I want a headline going, dumbest way to die?
Right.
Comedian gets a 600-pound fridge crushing her. That's what The Guardian titled it.
You know what I was going to do that I thought about this morning that I was like, oh man, I wish I had thought about this earlier. I was going to print out the photo you sent me and put it on a t-shirt and wear that for this podcast. But I was like, that might be really insensitive. I don't want to do that.
I wish you did.
It's a Mad Lib story. It really is. It's insane. And I love that people are upset about it.
Yeah, some, and that's it.
Right.
So wait, so you're getting hate too. Tell me more.
Occasionally, the political stuff is so funny because people will just be like, you're mentally ill. And you do not know what is going on. And like, you're projecting, like everyone's learned therapy speak. And so that's the way everyone talks to each other now. And then you look and you're like, I think these are bots. I think a lot of these are bots. YouTube Shorts seems to have a lot of bot activity going on. But yeah, people don't like when you make fun of, Republicans.
Yes, that's correct. Republicans do not like that.
No, they don't.
It's so weird, but
which is kind of fun because it's like, how did you even get here? Like, how did you get to this video? Within like 4 seconds of me posting it. You don't follow me. You don't follow anyone that I know. Like you're just online looking for this. It's
and they
really
just
wild.
are.
Yeah, and people just leave comments all over the place of just like not funny, stupid. Like it's very interesting to see this sort of like almost, I guess what you would call like incel angst sort of like permeate a little bit, where it's like people are very upset when you have political opinions.
But I love how bold and outspoken. I feel like you're becoming more and more each year.
Should we say, are we podcasting right now?
We already started.
Oh, we already started.
Intro.
Oh, you just I was like, oh, are we going?
Yeah, this is it.
Oh, incredible.
This is literally it.
I love it. It's very weird to even, like, I don't even think I'm politically outspoken. Like, I'm just saying like, hey, there's bad shit going on. Like everyone should be at least acknowledging this at base level.
Yeah.
And even more so, maybe like doing something about it.
Yeah.
So it's very weird when people like immediately are like, no, I followed you because you were a comedian. I don't want any of this politics stuff. And it's like, well, it's everywhere. Yeah. So how do you, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a weird balance.
Is political. It's all.
Yeah. And it's also like there's just like a genocide going on.
Yeah.
Like it's, and it's been called that by the people that have created whose jobs it is to identify genocides in the world. Like this is just fact now. And I feel like I'm the very like lowest rung of person even speaking about this. And so it's been very cool to start following more politically active people in the influencer space. It's really amazing kind of what they're doing. And it's really interesting. Maybe you've seen this too.
Yeah.
To see the world of like professionals become influencers, like doctors, politicians, therapists.
Yes.
Like it's very interesting to see that sort of wave happening right now. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's interesting.
It is interesting. I think it's pretty cool. I always used to joke like, yeah, I've been making content forever, but now everyone's doing it. Like my dentist has a TikTok and I'll just say that my dentist has a TikTok. And like, I don't know that my dentist does. It's just like everyone is.
It's a phrase. Yeah.
It's a phrase. But then this dentist, this like hot dentist just reached out to me like, hey, I've got a like podcast. And like, he has like 500,000 followers on Instagram.
Really?
And he's a hot dentist. But it was weird because he's like, I'm a really attractive, handsome dentist. Do you want to come on? And I was like,
that's how he propositioned himself?
Yes.
Okay.
And he's married, but I got it.
Okay. This is a curious way to introduce yourself.
But I do think it was his attempt. It was like an email that he sent to the team. So it wasn't like a DM that he was like, I'm really hot. You should come on it was to my team. He was like, I'm a really handsome, attractive dentist and I have a podcast. Also, I'm attractive. And so I was like, it could just be like, and like
I mean, at least he's like in on the branding of himself, I guess. Or
is odd.
What is he attractive? Debatable.
I'm so off men right now.
Yeah.
Just a man.
Why? Give me a couple reasons.
Girl. It's not even because like even after my ex-husband, I had a boyfriend for 2.5 years after because we've been separated. We're finally now divorced. It took 4 years, but now, it's been 4 years.
Was that relationship private?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very private.
That was a conscious choice to
conscious
keep that?
choice.
Yeah.
Conscious choice. Live and learn. I lived.
We
and
all
learned.
continuously learn. The more we post, the more we know.
The more we know. Like now, when I see like couple influencers and stuff, I just go, they're a ticking time bomb.
I even get nervous posting my husband, who I love and have a great relationship with, just knowing that the way people perceive people posting their partners, and it's such a mind of being like, I love this guy and I'm proud of him and what he does. But if I post about him, people are going to possibly think that I'm posting about him to exploit our relationship because it's not going well. It's such a mind.
Totally. Like you just want to put a bag over his head and just post him that way. You should do that.
It's hard to feel like you're being genuine online because
but that's not your brand.
Yeah, I try to just be, I don't know. It's hard not to overthink constantly what to post. There's some days where I'm like, absolutely fuck everything. I'm going to post whatever I want. And then there's days where I'm just like, and then what if they think this? And what if they think this? And what if they think this? It's crazy.
And then there's other days where you're just like, I'm going to retire. I'm going to retire. I'm going to sell my house. I'm going to move
the woods
to a
I go.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that sounds really nice.
So you had a boyfriend for 2.5 years.
Yeah, we met at a coffee shop,
and then
he was like, "I like your sweater," and I was like, "Thanks." And
oh my
then,
god, dialogue in person.
Yeah,
incredible.
Everyone's like, "Wow, you met in the wild." I'm like, because I was married for 10 years. Dating apps weren't really around when I met my ex-husband.
Yeah.
And then you come out, and it's this whole new world, and I know nothing about it.
Yeah.
So I meet this cute, nerdy guy at a cafe, and we were together for like 2.5 years, and he's amazing. But he just, he wanted marriage. He wanted another baby. I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll ever live with a man again. It could be a phase, Mom, but I just don't know that I will.
Yeah.
It's not that I won't date or be in love, but
Yeah, you really got to think about what they serve in your life.
I feel like you have a very healthy relationship. How did you meet your husband?
We met through the internet. Like, he's a YouTuber, old school YouTuber, worked on SourceFed under Phil DeFranco way back in the day. When I met him, he was married to his first wife. I was in a long-term relationship, so we were just friends for years.
Friends for years?
Yeah.
But did you want to bang ever?
That's the thing is, like, I always thought he was so cute, but he was like just married. So it was like, that's as far as you think about that person.
Of course.
And he was like a good guy. So you were like, I'm not even going to entertain that. I'd rather be with these hot messes over here that I will fix if it's the last thing I do in this life.
Yes.
And that did not work out.
What?
And thankfully, he and I were kind of single at the same time. But again, he was like, he was like too nice at first. I was like, this
Freaks
isn't
me
going to
out.
go anywhere because this guy's too nice and normal. And I really tried to deny the fact that like those were qualities that I really wanted in a person. And we just, as cliche as it sounds, had like a really good friendship. Like
Yeah.
he's my best bud. And I think we've now since been through a ton of together that
Yeah.
kind of like, this is going to make or break us. Like I got breast cancer 6 months after we got married. And so it was like, oh, we're right into the fire now. Let's do it. And that really was like, oh, we're good. Like we can do hard things. This is really exciting.
Wow.
And now he's just gotten his PhD, which is crazy. And so we're doing all this like adult life together that feels very cool. And I think it's really important and sweet that occasionally like we'll just look at each other and be like, I love our life together. Like this is very cool. We have very
Yeah.
similar.
Yeah.
We were almost too similar in a lot of ways. And I think I always was like, I don't want to date me. I
Similar
hate
in
me.
what way?
Like,
I hate myself.
I don't like this person.
You suck. But wait, you don't hate yourself now.
No, I work very much in therapy on this inner critic bull that I got going on.
How's that going?
Up and down. But pretty good for the most part.
Today?
Today, I just came from therapy.
So we love ourselves today?
We love ourselves
We
today.
love ourselves today.
Today we're doing well.
We're amazing today.
But I have this ruthless inner critic that really takes hold of the driver's seat very often and is hard to negotiate with. But I've gotten better over the years. And so I think I was just like,
What do you say to shut it up?
I don't like, I think it's just recognizing like, oh, this is all, it's all old. It's all the same recycled bullshit of like things I don't like about myself or that like I'm annoying or stupid. And I'm just like, this is all you got.
Are we the same?
Okay. Yeah. Right. I think so many people
Yeah.
have this voice that's like, you're
Yeah.
stupid. You just stop talking. You're really stupid.
Yeah.
Like, no, who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
And yeah, but I think that's like incredibly human. And it's at first I was like, I have to fix this
Sure.
voice, but it never goes away. So now it's like, oh, you have to just learn to negotiate with it, talk to it. Some days it's good, some days it's not as great. Varieties of medications help.
Yeah.
Therapy is an excellent source for me. And usually just like changing my routine. If I do something slightly different than what I've been
interesting.
doing,
Yeah.
it like shakes up my brain so differently because I will fall into these loops of just like neurotic loop thinking.
Do you find that like going somewhere where other people are is helpful? Because
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
isn't it so like even just like the grocery store
Yes.
or like I have to go to a cafe to like sit down
Yes.
for a minute to just like see other humans.
Yes. I think maybe being chronically online, which
Yeah. And working at home.
am.
like,
Yeah. And working
alone
from home, which is like,
sometimes.
a dream, but I love it. But I will have to remind myself to like get out of the house.
Yes.
Like change, like your brain needs air too,
Yeah.
as much as like your body does. And so it really shifts perspective as soon as you go out in the world with other people. And then you remember, oh, there's other people in the world.
But wait, in what ways were you similar to him that you didn't like or that triggered you? Which I think is very normal. You see the parts of yourself.
Yeah. I think we were both like very good kids. Like he grew up very Christian.
Good kids.
Yeah. He grew up very Christian.
You wouldn't strike me as a good kid.
Me?
Yeah.
Very good girl, very follow the rules,
Wow.
very
Would've
like
never thought.
I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, and I think started more not even rebelling, but just started like when I moved to New York, it was very much like, oh, now this is fun. Okay, now I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
This is exciting. But when I met Elliot, it was like, oh, we're both very like good kids, baby.
Yeah.
And
good kids.
yeah, he's
Okay.
like a good Christian boy.
Okay.
No longer Christian, but
yeah.
I feel like I was a bad influence on him when we first met. And there's something kind of powerful in feeling like you're a bad influence.
Smoke this marijuana.
Yeah, I'm like, what if we crush up this Adderall? Huh? Yeah, crazy. And so there's, but also
Oh, no.
just like dorks at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And so I think I tried to deny that for a bit and then was like, oh, this is actually the best. This is actually what I'm most comfortable around and where I feel most free to be my dork self. Cool.
Yeah. So then you guys he got a divorce and you broke up with your boyfriend. And then how long were you friends before it turned into
a couple months? We had like gone on a date, and then he was going to Vegas with his friends and asked me if I wanted to go. And I originally said no. And then last minute I said yes. And I kind of crashed his like guys weekend with his friends. And it was just he and I hanging out all weekend.
Yeah.
And so that was like very romantic and special. So that's how when we got married, we eloped in Vegas because it was very like full circle. It was very sweet. And it was just sort of like an immediate like bond of like, oh, we're very similar. We get along. And I wasn't intentionally trying to date people that were internet people. In fact, I was kind of trying to avoid that. But it was undeniably really nice to have someone that understood what making content creation and making content creation for as long as I had been doing felt like. It was really easy to be able to share about things without having to contextualize so much. Because how long have you been making on the internet at this point?
I don't know, as long as maybe 2015.
Yeah, but that's like 11 years.
Yeah.
Like that's a long time.
Or did I lie? Maybe it was even earlier.
Maybe
that's when maybe it was like 2013, 14, maybe?
Yeah.
It was the first time I like played with it.
time.
And then I was like consistent by 2000. What about you?
I started uploading YouTube videos in 2008.
Yeah.
Like it's been a long
crazy.
time. Yeah, it's really wild. And it's weird. It's hard to explain. So when you're like with someone else that's been like doing content, I don't know, there's an immediate sort of like kinship, I think,
They
of like
get
understanding.
Though I have to say, my ex-boyfriend, I loved that he wasn't in that, right? He was like a tech nerd, and like I liked that. I liked it being private. I liked him not being online. Like there was just something really nice about that.
Yeah, when your relationship's not monetized. It's
There
really
was just like
freeing.
something really sweet about that.
Yeah.
But and then with my ex-husband, it wasn't for many years. Like we were married 10 years. And so when we met, he was a film composer. I was like a struggling comedy actress. And then through the years, I started making content, and then he would just score my videos, and then he started being in them. And it just became this thing that we're both recovering addicts. So it's became this thing that I think, got addicted to.
That's what I was going to ask you about. As a recovering addict, do you see the similarities in not even just yours, but other people's relationship with social media? Because I feel like we're not far off, and or we're in it now, where social media addiction is going to be treated like alcoholism if it's not already.
I have been waiting for a TikToks Anonymous, and I will go. Yeah. I will go.
Yeah.
Should we start one?
I don't know if I'm ready to give up the juice yet.
Me neither. I don't know. I haven't hit bottom yet. But you think the fridge was my bottom, but it's not.
It's also, we've kind of fucked ourselves in a certain way. I was thinking about this the other day of like, oh, this is where I make my money. This is where the stability for my life comes from. Yeah. Does it feel stable? No. Like it's constantly trying to like do things and figure things out, and like, oh, we have a new platform. Oh, Instagram changed this. What the fuck are instants? I don't know.
Oh, we're not really monetizing this platform anymore. Sorry about your mortgage.
Yeah, exactly. And now this one's owned by Russia. No, wait, it's not. Psych, you can keep using it. What? Okay. It's a lot of, I think I'm writing a lot of right now about like the early days of content creation, like that 2010 to 2017 sort of window. And it's really wild to see how it's all evolved.
I think because I'm in a 12-step program for whatever, drugs and alcohol, but it really could be anything. I feel like I've had like love addiction. I've had it like they say, it's like whack-a-mole. You get one under control and another one pops up. And like, I very much experienced that. It's manageable. But I think working the steps in whatever area. So like I was feeling really just anxious around my career. And like, you would think after all these years, you would be kind of numb to like any sort of criticism. No.
Nope.
When is that day gonna come?
It doesn't. Turns out you can do all the work you want, and someone can say something, and it is the most devastating thing you've ever heard.
But then you have like your Trish Paytas's, who, by the way, I don't know her, and I don't actually know so much. I just know like there's certain like Tana, Mojo, all those people like that, like almost thrive on the like we're canceled, and like
incredible.
They'll say. I feel like that's not us.
No, Trisha Paytas should be studied in science laboratories across the country. Like her arc as a person, her arc as a persona is fascinating and like invincible in certain ways.
Yes.
And she's been doing it since the beginning. Like she has been a cockroach of the internet, respectfully. Of like maintaining people's attention. Like she is a master at getting attention. And I think I only like a certain type of attention. And that's what maybe is the difference.
Yeah.
Is that I prefer a positive, uplifting, encouraging attention. And I think she likes all of it. Maybe.
All of it. Yeah.
Maybe it's different now. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But I feel like I have been following Tana getting sober.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that.
She's been sober for like well over a year now. And I got in a hole of watching some video for like an hour plus of her talking about like her sobriety journey because I didn't know. And then it popped up. And I watched the whole thing and I was like, this is really inspiring. This is really,
I love that.
Really
and when
cool.
she was snorting first thing in the morning, she talked about it. Like she just was like, this is me.
She talks through in this video. Like how bad everything got. And she'll tell the craziest stories where my body starts sweating like just like of how much drugs and alcohol she was doing, how many benders, how many days, how many hours. And she's like, and that wasn't even the worst. And then I went to Miami and it got worse. And I'm just like, how is your body recovered from all of that? It's intense and also like kind of amazing that she's been able to pull herself out of it, but also I think and
sustain a career through it.
Right.
Like I could have never.
I think she's a very authentic person for better or worse. I think she's very genuine and honest, even in her attention seeking past. Like I think she's very like the TanaCon of it all. Like she was like, I want to do this for these superficial reasons. At least she was very honest about it in certain ways. But I also think she's like a byproduct of like the way we can be manipulated by this industry now. I feel like she was very, very young when she first like entered this space. And so the influence that she was probably exposed to is, I don't know, for better or worse.
Wow.
Yeah, lots of really, it's very weird, but I feel like we've entered this era of internet where we're seeing these iterations of people as they enter different chapters of their lives. And it's really fascinating to kind of reflect that like we've been all doing this for as long as we have.
Totally. And now it's everyone. And now young kids, they don't want to be like movie stars anymore. Like NBA, they want to be YouTubers. Like that is the thing.
Do you ever see yourself stopping?
No, I don't think so.
Right. I think in the beginning, I used to think like, oh, we'll do this for a little bit. And then clearly we'll do something else. Maybe. I don't know. And now it's like
about retiring.
Right.
You know,
will I ever pull myself off of this like fly trap and like experience a world without it? I don't know for sure.
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. I mean, I say no right away because I'm like, oh, when I'm 80, do you know how many funny things I can film about the 80 is so funny.
It really
just
is.
Independs, like, Grace, like
yeah.
that's
and there's
funny.
that one woman, grandma, whatever, that makes fun of like she's post TikToks about here's all the people I've outlived. And it's like her exes and her friends.
So funny.
And it's like, this is dark and hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe taking more breaks, you know, and just, I don't know. The thing that helps me when I get super anxious or depressed around career stuff and it all feels so overwhelming and then I just want to quit. And my psychologist is like, that's a trauma response. You know, you saying like, I'm going to quit everything and go move to Oregon with my sister on her 80-acre farm and like eat food off the land.
Your sister has an
80-acre farm in Oregon. They bought it for $800,000. Yeah. And it's the most beautiful.
So you have a plan.
Girl, yeah. And
Oh
it's
my
like
God.
the most beautiful, like rural but progressive little town in Oregon. It's stunning.
Can
They're
I
just-
come?
They have goats.
That
So,
sounds
yes.
great,
They
I
have
think.
goats and dogs and like grow their own potatoes and berries and like
Lovely.
it's just so awesome. But
Yeah.
like, and again, because they lived in Silicon Valley, he worked for Google and they just couldn't afford anything there, right? It
Yeah.
was like, and then so they bought this this 80-acre farm for.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so I fantasize about that and then just like getting away from it all and just like focusing on the kids and like, but what's helped me when I get into those extreme,
Yeah, like black and white.
yeah. It's just for me. This is for me. When I stop, sometimes I can be like selfish and self-seeking. It's like, oh, I don't like the way my thing is going and or the results from my thing or me. It feels a little selfish, self-seeking.
Yeah.
So when I
yeah.
shift my perception from what can I get to what can I give, even though that sounds like very like
It's good.
corny or whatever, it is so helpful
Yeah.
in every area.
Yeah.
Like just shifting it in, being a mom or a friend or in my work,
Yeah.
in my life. Like, what can I give? How can I serve? Now, some people are givers to no end
Mm-hmm.
and they probably need to do the opposite. What can I do for myself today?
Yeah.
I more need to consciously go, what can I give? And practice that. And right. Because I'm naturally selfish. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to a degree, we all have to admit that we are like self-seeking.
I think it's natural, maybe.
Entertainers. Maybe that's just like the log line of what it is to be an entertainer in some way. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense and like does it takes away like the ickiness sometimes of like
Yeah.
participating in social media and feeling like it is so like, here's something I did. Look at it.
Yes. I wrestle with that all the time.
Yeah,
Who cares? Who wants, right?
Yeah, I've had a carousel of that I just posted this morning, but I have been in my mind for weeks going back and forth over whether or not I should even post this because AI is going to comb it and take whatever it wants from it. And there's concentration camps all around our country right now. Like, who am I to be like, here's my dog? Like, it is a mind.
Yeah.
And so I've started thinking too about like what it means to be honest online. And I think being able to say that kind of stuff of like, I see this stuff and I see this stuff. And I'm trying to balance, like when I see another creator talk about, what's happening in the world and, Delaney Hall and in Texas but also like hold that they are living like a weird life where they have to go to the grocery store and go to a doctor and a dentist appointment. Like I appreciate that kind of dialogue about things. That's like a lot of people get online and proclaim to know how to do everything or react to everything. And then other people get online and critique and say that's not how you're supposed to do things. And that's not how you're supposed to react to things. And I appreciate the content that presents the idea that they don't know, but this is what they are honestly experiencing.
Yeah.
And so I've tried to come more from that point of view. Like my log line for years has always been, I don't know, because I think it's very easy to get online and say and or criticize someone else for knowing or not knowing.
Yeah.
And it does well and it gauges people and it creates clicks and views and all of that. But I feel like it just like, I don't know, continues the anxiety that looms when we all create content of wondering whether this is a safe space to put this out there or not. And what are people going to think and how are they going to misinterpret intentions or interpret them in whatever lens they want to interpret them.
Yeah.
It's out there.
It is
Yeah.
But I think as long as, you're believing in what you're posting, like I posted a thing about Delhi Detention Center that we were like, there was this one organization that I thought was a really cool idea to write letters to moms in Delhi Detention Center for Mother's Day, like a happy Mother's Day card, because it's just devastating.
Yeah.
And the backlash even from that, but you just can't care, can you?
What was the backlash?
Oh, it was just like these moms don't deserve a Mother's Day card because they came here illegally
Jesus
and all
Christ.
this. Right. And it's just like total ignorant garbage. And you just, I mean, I'm sure you get stuff like that too.
Yeah.
And
it does make you realize like the algo is really doing the thing it's supposed to do, which is like silo all of us into these little areas in which we are consuming similar but different content enough to believe that everyone else is seeing what we're seeing and they're not. So it's like I have to remind myself, not everyone is seeing what I'm seeing when I open up my phone. And it used to be that like you open your phone and everyone is seeing like the same things. And now it feels like, oh, right. My husband's parents that live in Florida are not seeing the same things that I, as a progressive person living in Los Angeles, am seeing on my Instagram.
Yeah.
And so how can I expect to sit down and have the similar view of the world with them if like the media diet that we are consuming is radically different?
Yeah.
So it's hard not to be worried. I think I've been having to like really wrestle with this feeling of dread more than I've noticed in my adult life. And that's coming from a person that's been through breast cancer treatment, that of like the post-treatment actual real world dread is a bit tougher than going through breast cancer treatment in different ways. I think there's a lack of control that comes up from it, of being like, I can't fix the world. Well, what am I going to do?
Right. Whereas at least like with your body, you felt like slightly more.
Yeah. Like it's in me. I have to go through these things. I'm in control of the vehicle in which this is happening.
And how's your relationship with health now, and where
my health?
Yeah.
Great. Doing as best as we can.
Yeah.
We are, basically in remission now. And so I just get mammograms every like 6 months to a year to check to make sure. And in the next like two or 3 years, if there's no recurrence, then we consider it a cure. So yeah, crazy shit.
Wow.
So you sit in this sort of like limbo. But it's easy to forget about it because the horrors of the world are so loud and obvious that I forget that, oh, right, there's this whole other thing of breast cancer that I went through.
Sure.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Tell me about your live show.
Oh, my live show was so fun. Oh my God. Because you're starting to do them, right?
Yeah.
You have done them. You will do them.
I wrote
Yes.
one. It's still a work in progress. I've done like one reading so far.
Hell yeah.
And of course I want to quit every other day.
Yes.
And
It is terrifying. As much as I've been a comedian for like 15 years,
Yeah.
I've never considered myself a stand-up or even in that world
Yeah.
because I feel like they're very precious about that world and I get it. I respect it. It is an art. It is a craft. It is hard to be on stage and talk for an hour by yourself. Psychotic, truly. Unless you're like a teacher or a professor. Like, I don't know how people do this. But it was really cathartic. It was just something a bucket list thing I'd want to do forever. The actual like dialogue came together really quickly in a weird way. Like I just sat down to write it and it all kind of came out. And then
what do you mean it all kind of came out?
I had a couple stories I wanted to talk about, but then I was able to sort of craft it into this narrative that reflected on being a content creator for as long as I had been as I went through breast cancer treatment. And so it was really helpful in letting me kind of touch on the mind that happens when you're a content creator and how I had gotten myself to a place of like, post burnout, like, okay, I'm okay. Like I'd gone to graduate school. I tried to like figure out who I was separate from the internet persona I had like created.
Yeah.
And I was ready to go. And then I got breast cancer. And so it was like, oh, the breast cancer actually helped me really navigate a lot of these thoughts and feelings that I hadn't fully worked through. And so I was able to sort of tell those stories in a funny way. And it was really cathartic. It was really cool. It was constantly terrifying though, because I was like,
terrifying. Okay, so how long did it take you to write the thing?
a couple months to write it.
Okay.
And then, or to get it into like a good spot.
Sure.
What I did is like, I made an appointment. I scheduled a show at Elysian Theater out here.
Yeah.
And in the fall of 2024, and I was like, okay, I have the show scheduled, so I have to have it written. I have to have it done by then. Otherwise, I would have just like put it to the side forever.
Taken 5 years to write it.
Exactly.
And then, like, it's almost there.
Yeah. Like
But,
I need a deadline.
100%.
And I need like social pressure a little bit. And so that really helped. And I did 2 shows there and then did a couple around the US and then went to Edinburgh Fringe last year. And it was amazing.
Stop.
Crazy experience, bucket list experience, like truly
Holy
the most
shit.
beautiful thing. And I did 25 shows
So
there.
when you did your 2 shows
Yeah.
at the Elysian,
Yeah.
that did it change a lot, or was it basically what
It was basically the same, a little.
And
of
would you call it a
changed.
solo show or more of a
Yeah, I would kind of like, it was definitely like a storytelling solo show. It was
Yeah.
stand up. There were jokes, but it was mostly like storytelling. It had an arc. It had a conclusion that reflected on the lessons
it had
learned.
some big ass
had-
too, is what I saw.
Well, so I had the show was pretty normal and straightforward. I took it to Fringe and I was like, here, I'm a good girl. I did my homework. Here's my show. It's a perfect hour. It's like, I have it memorized. I did the same thing every night. And when I got to Fringe, I realized like, oh, people around here. These are shows that people are putting on their feet that are sloppy and messy. They interact with the audience.
Ooh.
Like I'm coming here with this like, no audience interaction. Here's just my TED talk. Listen to me for an hour. So then I came back from Fringe and was like, I got to add something weird to this. So I made an opening number with weird and a whole song and a thing.
Oh,
And that was very
cool.
fun.
And do you feel like that added a lot? Are you happy? to that?
Yeah, because it was definitely like my style of comedy that infused. I got to put in the show right away. Because otherwise, I felt like I was trying to like imitate what a stand-up storytelling show looks like.
Sure.
I still feel like I'm finding my footing in that.
Yeah.
Which feels like weird and exciting to be like new in something again. Like I've been doing internet forever, but I have not done like live shows
Yeah.
by myself like this before. And there's a lot to learn of like, how do I hold the microphone? How do I move across the stage? Do I stand in one place? Am I sitting? What's going on? Your stage presence, I guess.
But it must have been so cool to like meet these people you've been connecting with for over a decade.
It was a bit of a love letter to like the early years of the internet. And so it was amazing to meet people that have been watching since they were teenagers, since they were 15 in 2010 and are like married with kids now. It feels, the parasocial nature of it is really bizarre. It's like beautiful and also weird.
Because they come up to you like, I know
Yes.
you. And
Yeah, and like
I grew up with you.
Yeah, like you've seen me through really hard times
Yeah.
that I don't really know about. I can guess, I can speculate. And in a sense, like I know them because I know the essence of my audience over the years, but I don't know them personally. But there's always this like familiarity feeling when people come up to you and they're like, oh, I know you. And you're like, oh, I guess I know you too.
No,
Okay.
totally. And then I end up just like hanging out. We just like talk for 5 minutes.
Right.
And just
Well,
like,
you've put so much of your life online. I'm sure people come up to you and are like, oh, we're friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fully. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. I do. I went through a divorce too. My son's on the spectrum.
Yes.
It's just
Yes.
like, oh no, wait.
So are you going to be doing more of your live show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want, because again, I think we're just so similar. It's just like I've been doing the same thing for
Yeah.
so long. I wanted to experience something new.
That's what I will say. The in-person thing was really magical. I was like hooked. I was like, oh, I started out doing improv in New York before I even started making YouTube videos, or at the same time, basically. And so I forgot that I love being in spaces with people, making people laugh. Like that is at the core my favorite thing to do. And so that really scratched an itch that I didn't even know I had. It felt really like overwhelming almost to be like face to face with people, because we do all this stuff in these empty rooms.
And you just get like a laugh out loud emoji or whatever. And like, you're like, all right, this killed. All right.
Yeah.
But like, yeah.
And then to
it's not-
hear people's reactions or not reactions.
did you have a bomb?
Not a bomb. No, I think I'm a, like, again, a critic, a perfectionist in my own head that my husband came with me to Edinburgh and he saw a bunch of the shows, and there's
Meaning
some shows.
you did 25 shows there?
Yeah. So you do them every day. So it's like a month-long festival that people bring their shows to. Some of them are work in progresses.
You did it every day for...
Yeah, for a month. And it was a grind. It's a grind, but it was like, I had never gotten that much stage experience before.
How big were the
consistently.
audience?
There were 60 or 70 people in the audience every
Okay.
night. So a small little black box theater. Very privileged to have a sold out run at the festival. It was amazing. It was like all of these incredibly sweet Scottish, like, and, people just from all over the UK and Europe and some Americans, that it was just really magical and amazing. It was like, I'm not a theater kid, but I'm like theater kid adjacent, maybe.
Yeah.
And so it's like a theater kid's like wet dream, just like people performing everywhere. It was honestly an amazing way to just get experience. I feel so much more comfortable on stage now.
It's like a boot camp, just
truly.
like 30 days, and you just learn things and tweak things and don't have time to get in your head
Exactly.
about, like, for my thing, I did one show and then I was like, this was awesome. Like, I've been working on it for a while and I was like, I'm really excited. Again, it's like storytelling. There's jokes,
Yes.
but it's not all funny. And I was so excited, and then a fridge fell on me, and then and I had to,
as it does,
as they do.
Yes.
And
Watch
I had
out,
to-
ladies.
Watch out, honey. And I had to cancel. And then now I'm like, maybe I just, whatever, your head tries to talk you out of it.
That was the best you'll ever do. You've peaked. You're done. That was a fluke. It'll never happen that way again. Don't embarrass yourself. Yeah, no, you have to do more. I do have shows scheduled.
I've got two. I've got two at the end of the month at the Crow, like little ones.
I love the Crow.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Yeah.
And so I want to just like
Perfect
get it
for workshopping shit.
right.
Yeah.
Just get it good there. And then I was thinking about, like, in the fall going to like smaller cities around, and just like, not
That's
the
what I
crazy
did.
big. That's what you did.
Yeah, I did a couple cities, and then I heard that I was able to get into Fringe, and then it was like, okay, let me go do Fringe, and then I'll come back and I'll do like the cities like that I want to do.
You did a few cities.
I did like 2 or 3.
Where?
Phoenix, St. Louis, Chicago, maybe
How did
one
you
more.
sell tickets?
That's the thing. I hate the word. I am so happy to be not asking people to buy tickets for half a second. You just have to get over yourself. I learned very quickly.
Is that what you have to do?
Because the internet used to be like, you post one thing and eventually everyone will see it. It does not work that way anymore. You have to consistently post over and over and over and over and over again, because you never know who will or will not see it. So you have to be like incessantly aggressive about ticket sale
But can
links.
you also do paid ads where you focus them on, like, if you're performing in Phoenix, you put money
you could
into
do that.
getting them
I didn't do any
into,
of that. You probably should do that.
because then it's going to the right
Right.
people. Whereas, like, you think about your audience and how many of them are actually there, and how
Right.
do you get the word to them?
And I would
that
constantly-
gives me an anxiety attack.
Yeah, I would constantly get messages of like, I didn't know you were in this city.
Right.
Yeah. And I'd be like, I've been posting about it forever. I see a lot of people have newsletters, and that's why. Because people will for sure get an email through a newsletter of here's all my tour dates versus like, I hope they see my story today. Yeah. It's crazy. But yeah, the promotion of it, my God.
But
It
you
is-
just did it. You got over it.
Yeah.
Their story is of service. To me, I look at you, that is of service, what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is
it's-
like, I felt like the show was, I felt
Inspiring.
I love the
Inspiring.
show. I rarely love the things that I really, really, really deeply love the things
We
that I
know
work
she
on.
hates herself.
I
but
like a lot of the stuff I do. And this show I really loved. And I loved it for a lot of different reasons, because I was like, this is where, this is a sweet spot of being sincere and heartfelt and forewarning for women in a certain way, because I got
Yes.
totally blindsided by the diagnosis, and also being silly and irreverent and making light of the dark, and like that sort of sweet spot is like, for me, like where I want to exist in my content is like having a soul to it in a way, while also feeling like I was, like you said, being of service, like reminding people of getting mammograms. So many people shared their stories. So many people shared the fact that they, had never thought about getting a mammogram and did because they heard, and then the doctor found something, it's benign, but they are so glad they found it, or 1,000 different ways in which people's stories have gone. So that feels of service, that part.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're entertaining them, which too is like, that's so fun to just get
Yeah.
people out
It's
of their
fun to be a
head for an hour.
clown.
Yeah.
I forget that I love being a clown.
Right?
Yeah. And I think
know.
you share that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like my friends, I was always just making them laugh. And I just loved it as a little kid. They're like, Laura, you're just doing what you did for us for like many more.
Authentic
but like,
though. That's
it.
genuinely who you are.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, that's my only skill set. Like if I can't find a way to monetize this, I'm completely
Yeah. Yeah. Thank God. You know?
Do you know?
And I do think that people maybe get upset with you because there's this like thing where people are so afraid of embarrassing themselves or so afraid of like putting themselves out there in a vulnerable way. And I think you do that really well. And so people are upset by it sometimes.
Whoa,
or I can imagine
like
that would be upsetting.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, why are you mad that I'm sharing this part of my life? Like, what does it bother? Why does it bother you? Why does it make you uncomfortable?
Yeah, I think a lot of younger generations are so afraid of being cringe. And I think we, unfortunately, as millennials, like it is our cross to bear.
It's kind of our thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it will never leave us. It's like in our DNA.
And the more we try to not be cringe,
unfortunately,
the cringier we are.
It's such simple science. What goes up must come down. And so I do think that I get sad for like younger generations that they are so afraid to like be cringe, be weird, be silly, be obscene online, and are so
or vulnerable.
Yeah,
or whatever the thing is. I think to your point way earlier on, you don't know how you feel about like doctors, specialists, all these anyone making content. I think it's pretty awesome in a way that everyone has a voice. It's scary because some voices you're like, no.
Yeah. Some of them. Well, I love some doctors that I follow, and because I do think they do an incredible job of combating misinformation, which obviously gets sent around constantly. But it is interesting when you see doctors that like clearly want to be entertainers, and
like the hot dentist.
Yeah, hot dentist. I'm curious, are you going to shoot with hot dentist?
I'm going to show you him. Tell me what you think I should do.
Yeah, I'll take a look and see.
Wait,
go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was going to ask more about your show.
Oh yeah.
Is it about your marriage, your life, love experience, all of that?
Exactly. Yeah. It's but told in a really funny way. So I tried to take because I have a book coming out in July.
Excellent.
Yeah. And it's so funny because when I started writing it 4 years ago and I was like, oh, like, we're separating, getting a divorce. Like this is a lot of women experience this. Let me write some funny and also heartbreaking essays on my experience becoming a single mom and co-parenting. And I didn't think it was going to be a fluff piece, but I did think it was going to be more like relatable. I didn't think it was going to be conscious uncoupling Gwyneth Paltrow, Chris Martin. I wasn't going for that, but I just thought, this is going to be a fun, silly book about, co-parenting and divorce. I did not know that it was going, the publisher at Simon & Schuster said it reads like a thriller. But like also funny, but also funny. Okay, cool. But also funny.
I mean, comedy and horror really go hand in hand.
It's a comedy horror film. Yeah.
How exciting.
And like, that's a fun genre.
Yeah.
So I didn't know it was going to go there, but it just did. Yeah. It just did. And I was kind of in the midst of it and they were like, your book is due. I'm like, but I'm gonna die. And so we had to like push it and it is what it is. But so I took like what I think are the most fun, compelling stories from each of my books and put them into the show. So
excellent.
Yeah.
But that's the best part. Like that's why you make art, period, is to be able to like metabolize really dark experiences and turn them into something palatable and even like helpful for other people.
Totally.
Like that's the coolest part of I think everything we do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you. I'm glad you are, because I'm just like, I'm sure maybe you experienced this. It was the fridge. I was like, all right, let's do this. And now I'm like, no.
And the universe said no.
Yeah, you said no. So wait, where you filmed your special?
I filmed a couple I filmed a couple shows that I did. It turns out like none of the streaming platforms want a breast cancer special.
Oh, so we're
right
going
now.
to do a YouTube special now.
We might. Here's the deal.
That's the goal anyway.
The original plan of even writing this show was not considering a special or a streaming thing or anything. I was literally like, I just want to do a show. I want to be on a stage.
But you have to put your show on your channel now.
I would like to. I filmed it a couple of times. I filmed the one that I did at Netflix as a joke, and I do like that. I might be doing 2 other shows in the fall, and so I'm going, if I do those, I might film those just to see if I can perform myself better, and or do I just like rent out a theater and film it myself? I don't know. So I'm kind of tossing those things around right now, but yeah, I do want to put it online. I guess I just haven't like convinced myself to do it in its entirety yet.
I see.
I don't know why.
Selfishly, I just want to watch that, and it's really hard to get out as a mom to theaters.
Oh, 100%.
But you are going, you're doing it a few times in the fall. Where?
I'm still working out some. I might be doing it as part of New York Comedy Fest in the fall, and then there might be one other date in Canada, but I'm still waiting to hear back about those.
And are you already like planning your next show or
a little
what?
bit I like taking.
This is so fun, Grace.
It is kind of fun. I like a new shiny thing, and it feels like doing live stuff is like a new shiny thing, even though it's been an old thing that I've done for a while. And so I can see how it sounds so like obvious. Yeah. I see how stand-ups get really good at what they do by putting in the hours and the effort.
Yeah.
And so I do feel like if I just continue to like write stuff and put in the hours and the effort, it could turn into something, because maybe you've experienced this in writing a book versus making internet content. I've made internet content for so long that I am of the mindset that you just have to throw jokes away constantly. The idea of doing the same jokes over and over and perfecting them has like blown my mind, that I'm like, I don't have to write a new show every time I go to a new theater. This is crazy. No wonder this gets really fun, because then you go and you show up with this thing that you know is really good and you like and you are confident with, and you just do it. I'm so used to making content that has to be new and different every single time. I forget that you can just keep jokes, work on them and build it into something that you really like, and then take that around. It's a totally different like mindset in a way.
That just really relaxed me to think about.
Yeah, it becomes such a different muscle to like, where you get to focus on the performance rather than like content. Like my friend Mamrie and I, who's my comedy partner, she and I think are going to do some shows this fall. And
when you say do shows, like a podcast or what?
We are going to do like a comedy variety show. So like not the sit down traditional podcast of like, listen to us talk for an hour, but instead like, here's scripted bits. Here's like, it's kind of like a fucked up TED Talk sort of thing. It focuses heavily on perimenopause, since both of us are experiencing that. And so we joke about how we've always written brand new material for like every show we've done, which is up. Like that's takes
fucked up.
Right. And so we are like, what if we actually like made a show that feels solid, that is like, it's very obvious, but to us it's very new. So the idea now of like writing another hour of stand-up is really enticing to me.
It's enticing.
Yeah.
And are there jokes that you were convinced were going to kill and they just did not, or vice versa? You were like, oh, you're laughing here. I had no idea.
Yeah. I mean, I tell a story that already exists in a YouTube video on my channel that I just repurposed to tell on stage about like on the floor of the bathroom in the ER, like when I got really, really sick after chemo.
Yeah.
And I think it's really, really funny, but I forget how scary it is until people will come up to me afterwards and be like, that was crazy. And I'm like, was it? I guess it's like with you with the fridge where you're telling me and I'm like, that's f***ing crazy. And you're like, yeah, but it's also kind of funny.
Right?
Yeah. Then it's like, that's how I process
Totally.
the intensity of all of this. And I'm able to like be with it, consider it my experience. So that part was, very a reminder every time I was doing it. They're like, oh, right, this is about a really serious thing that happened to me.
Yeah. And people are like, for the, processing it.
Yeah. I got really desensitized
Yeah.
to like the severity of it. And like my husband would open for me on all the shows.
He would open for you?
He's a stand-up. And so he would do stand-up.
So you guys traveled together?
I know. It's really cute.
You guys make me actually sick.
And it's very...
I stopped believing in love. You're helping me believe in it a little bit more.
Sweet.
I'm still not sold.
It's gross.
I need to really sit down with you guys to believe it's real.
Yeah.
I really need to see you in person.
Yeah. It's really nauseating, but was really helpful in terms of like
friends.
Not having to find openers in every city if I didn't want to. And he couldn't watch a lot of the show because his memories of the stories I'm telling are much more traumatic than my tellings of them and memories of them. And so, it was, but that was like the nice thing about it too, was being able to make something silly out of something so serious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think that's like the magic.
I want to ask you about perimenopause.
Yeah.
And then I promise I'll let you leave.
No, you can ask away. I don't know
Okay.
what the f***'s happening with me. Well, basically post-treatment, I'm pushed into perimenopause early as a young woman. And so I've experienced a lot of the symptoms of the medication I'm taking are a lot of like menopausal symptoms.
Which are what?
Hot flashes, major hot flashes in the middle of the night. My brain fog is insane. Like the amount of times that I walk into a room and not know I'll start walking to a room and immediately forget what I'm doing, but I just keep walking, hoping that by the time I get there.
I do that though.
It has gotten to a degree that is like, I'm forgetting really basic things in basic conversation all the time. And so those are and then mood swings. I don't notice them as much until Elliot's like, are you okay? Because I have like crying right under the surface of like feeling totally fine. It'll be like an emotional TikTok or something I'll see and it'll just be like weeping that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would say, because I think we're the same age, 39?
Yeah, I just turned 40 last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're the same age. I'll be 40 July 22nd. So
exciting.
Very similar. I experienced that too. And I always just thought, well, first of all, I'm like, oh, great. I have early onset dementia. Have you ever thought that?
Yeah, because my grandmother had dementia and I'm
My
like,
dad
so
has
it's
it.
going to happen, but maybe it's just happening to me early.
No, it's terrible.
I
Right?
know.
The fear, but let's not go there.
Yeah.
Okay. This is one exercise you do to stop dementia. I'm telling you, it stops it.
Really?
I saw it on a TikTok, Grace.
Okay.
I know it's true.
Great.
You just tap, each finger, just like that.
I can
just
do
5
this.
minutes a day, and you will not.
5 minutes.
You 100% will not get dementia. Follow, like, and subscribe for more. You will never get dementia if you do this.
Who needs doctors? Okay.
Wait, what were we talking about?
Literally, huh?
Where am I?
The forgetting?
Yeah. So forgetting, I do that too. And then
Yes.
also I don't do the hot flashes, but that maybe could be the medication, like you said. Inconsistent periods. I have mood swings too.
Inconsistent periods. I'm waiting for them to end, basically. Like I will not get it for 6 months and then I'll get it for 2 days and then I'll not get it for,
Okay, wow.
yeah, it's all over the place.
Yeah.
So I've just sort of like, I've never been someone that tracks my body, for better or worse.
Love that for you.
Maybe I should have been. So I just sort of have let myself free fall into this perimenopause. However,
just intuitive menstruation. It'll happen.
yeah, my body will do
When
what
it
it wants. However, I have started this week you know how the internet has been going nuts over Pepcid and Allegra as this like miracle combination.
I think that's your algorithm.
I'm in a siloed algorithm.
Do you know how
So-
the internet has gone crazy for perimenopause?
Yes. This
No, Grace,
one,
that's your internet.
my silo is going nuts for Pepcid plus Allegra. Apparently, this is some magical combination that counteracts menopausal and perimenopausal symptoms to the point that like The Cut has written articles about it because it was going all over TikTok, I guess, for a bit. And so people are claiming that taking these two medications together, over-the-counter medications, that their brain fog has subsided, their anxiety has reduced dramatically. And a lot of people, I think there's something with the histamines that are getting blocked in
Who
certain
needs
ways.
doctors?
Anyway,
Get these two.
I'm trying it this week.
So you're trying it this week.
I'm day 3 right now.
Did you say it's
Pepsid
Pepsid?
and Allegra? Some people are doing Zyrtec.
But what are those things?
So Pepsid is a heartburn medication.
Oh, Pepsid.
And
right.
Allegra is just an allergy medication.
That's crazy.
Right,
And
so
you're doing
everyone's-
it and it's
I'm
anything?
doing it, and I think I seem more alert. It's the later in the day thing because my fatigue, my general fatigue, I mean, I flirt in and out of like iron deficiency a little bit. And so I'm generally kind of more tired sometimes, but my fatigue has been insane. Like I'll do one thing a day. Like I would do this podcast and then I'd go home and
You're
be like,
done.
I can't do anything.
But can you nap? Because I can't nap.
No,
I'm
I can't
so
nap.
tired and I can't nap.
Same.
It's horrible.
Yeah. And so
I get mad at how tired I get because there's things
Well,
I
you
want to
have
do and
children.
I'm so
You have
tired.
a full life. Like I should not be this exhausted just from sitting and talking. It's stupid. And so I have noticed the last 2 days that I have felt more awake in the afternoon in a time when I would normally hit that slump of like, I simply can't exist anymore.
Because I always heard allergy medicines made you tired.
Drowsy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and
when
so
you
that's what I
combine it with
thought.
the heartburn medicine, it's
Zip, zip, zip.
zippity-zoo.
Some people were taking it before they went to bed so that like if it did have drowsy effects, like they would sleep through the night but still wake up with the full like antihistamines going in their system. There are plenty of articles on it if you need information, but I did like email my oncologist and was like, would this interfere with the medication I take? He was like, no.
Oh, he said no?
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. So I'm mid like personal experiment.
Yeah.
right
Well,
now.
keep me posted.
I will.
Because I feel like I have a lot of similar symptoms to you.
Yeah.
Certainly the afternoon, I'm dead. I forget
Yeah.
why I'm walking in a room. The mood swings are way worse than they used to be.
Yeah.
And yes, my period's like sometimes inconsistent. You're just like, okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And now I'm like, I need all the right supplements. Like, are you taking like all the right supplements? I'll run out and then I won't take them for 4 months.
Yeah, I mean, there seems to
Stupid.
be like a very obvious lack of funding and research put towards like women's health
Like
in
for
general,
women.
especially menopause in general.
Yeah.
It seems like because none of us, like my mom, it's not that like my mom didn't teach me anything. My mom doesn't know. Like we're all trying to self-educate in certain ways. And I think it's hard for women to find clear information about things. At least that's what it seems. So it just like is this frustrating cycle of like, I can't get the support I need and I can't get a doctor to like be clear with me.
Like basically we're getting more support on TikTok than we are from our doctors.
Yeah. Our communities were rising up and giving each other, hey, have you guys tried these drugs? They're over the counter. Try this.
Wow.
So we'll see if it has
Okay.
any negative consequences, but I do feel like I've entered the era and the silo where we're all talking about menopause and perimenopause.
I do see stuff on perimenopause.
Yeah.
I do see that.
I will say, I was taking this thing called Black Cohosh, which is a supplement that if anyone deals with like night sweats and hot flashes, that was amazing. But then I found out that interacted with my medication.
Oh,
so
shit.
now I take something called Evening Primrose.
Oh, primrose.
Yeah.
I used to put that in my cervix when I was pregnant.
For what?
It's like
Fun?
it's for fun. Yeah. No, it like softens your cervix.
Oh.
You put a little primrose oil in there
Boom.
at night and it softens it, gets it ready.
There you go. See,
Yeah.
women supporting women.
Do your followers ever diagnose you with things like, hey, I think you have this thing?
Autism? Sure. I have been diagnosed a lot over
said
the years
autism
with
without
autism.
skipping a beat.
My husband does not think it's. I've been my silo again has been showing me a lot of ADHD content, like autism. I have ADHD, but the autism ADHD combo really resonates in some capacities with me, especially as I get older. But I don't know. That's the big one, everyone. And maybe OCD.
Isn't that so funny?
How about you?
Same thing.
Yeah.
People tell me I'm autistic.
Mm-hmm.
And we're the same. I'm diagnosed ADHD.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of overlap, right?
Yeah. And people, I think, assume that I've already like said I'm autistic. Like I have friends that have recently been like, oh, I just thought you were.
I just thought you were.
So I'm like, maybe, who knows?
Yeah,
haven't done the testing, but
yeah, exactly. If it's like, I kind of feel like if you're managing your life, then whatever.
High functioning, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think you have it in your family?
Autism?
Yeah.
Potentially. I know for sure. I look at my mom, I'm like, that is attention deficit if I've ever seen it. My mom loves butterflies and shiny things, but she's also very like smart, but also creative and flighty.
You also thrive on adrenaline. That's another thing. So
yeah.
So you'll like wait last minute to like get something done too, because right?
I also, my dad
create rushes for myself.
My dad has since said he's probably been clinically depressed his whole life and he just has never gotten support for it in any way. And I've been like, that tracks. I think we were all kind of born with a little innate depression that we just, we didn't know why we were a little sadder than other people sometimes, but it like makes sense that like, oh yeah.
Yeah. My dad watched Pulp Fiction every day for 2 years straight.
Why?
Autistic.
Oh,
I really do think
that's why when you look back at your parents, you're like, no, they've clearly autism didn't ring true for the boomers. Said the man that has 10,000 trains in a room that his children aren't allowed to go in.
Exactly. My dad, like just science nerd, math, science, musician, antisocial.
It's all there.
Awkward. Talks to me about machines for 45 minutes, and here's how you put the machine. I have no idea what you're saying.
Yeah.
And he doesn't understand that because he's talking about a special interest in a way that nobody else quite gets.
Yes.
Right. And there's no like social cue.
Yeah. He's never been tested.
No,
he's never gotten the
course
official
not.
diagnosis.
Of course not.
Because
He's
also,
a
like,
boomer.
what would that do for him? Would that be helpful?
Now he has dementia. So
he wouldn't even know.
We got bigger fish to fry. He would forget. He would forget.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's life. You know?
It is life. I know.
Yeah.
It's TikTok for old Helbig. I'm waiting for it. But I guess I'll never know.
Well, thank you for coming.
On that note, thank you for having me, Laura.
Anything else you want to leave them with?
You can check out Mamrie and I on our podcast every week. This might get weird. I really love doing that. We have a fun Patreon and we just started some YouTube memberships over there.
Stop.
Yeah. And I'm doing YouTube videos a little bit, getting into crafting more, trying to like do things that ironically keep me off of screens and then turn into videos that I then put on a place that you need to watch through screens.
That's hilarious.
We're learning. Yeah.
I love that. You two, I feel like you two are like Manon and I.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Do you know what
Where you
I'm
find your like
saying?
soul partner in
found
comedy. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Your sister. Mm-hmm. For sure.
Very real.
We should all hang out.
I would love that.
We should make a funny video.
Yeah.
This is me trying
Wait,
to-
that's really funny.
Yeah.
There's something there.
Yeah. The reflection of. Yeah.
Yeah, because you even got the blonde and the brunette.
And you guys have children. We're childless.
Yes.
There's content to be made
Ooh,
there.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
We should monetize our friendship.
We should monetize our friendship. Nothing ever goes wrong when you do that.
I actually wrote a dumb little sketch for us if you want to.
Hell yeah.
It's
I'm
like 30
down.
seconds and I'm totally happy if you change it.
No, I'm always down.
I'm just like, I can't.
I love your
not.
nails, by the way. Well, I can't do any nail shit right now. I've been working with clay.
Oh, shit.
gotta keep them gross.
That's
for now.
great. And are you finding it's calming you? You're a little less insane?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like
need
doing
to do
dumb
that.
little art that has no stakes is like really helpful.
I gotta do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna learn piano. I tried for like 2 days and I haven't gone back. And I have a piano.
I know. I want to learn a language, an instrument,
That's
all
so
of it.
good.
There's so much to do.
There's so much to do. We're gonna go learn a language.
Yeah.
Thank you, and you can follow Grace. Tell them where.
Yeah, at Grace Helbig on all social media platforms.
Yep. And the podcast is called
This Might Get Weird. Every
Yes.
Wednesday, wherever you get your podcasts.
Hell yeah. And go
Yeah.
see her live when she's performing her show. You're gonna do
Yeah.
like 10 more shows. I just know it.
Possibly. We'll see.
We'll see.
Mamrie and I will probably have some tour dates announced relatively soon. We'll
'Cause
see in
she's
the
your-
next month or so.
She's your bestie.
Yeah. I mean, we've been working together and friends for like 18 years now. It's crazy. That's crazy.
Have you all ever gotten in a big old fight?
Yeah. But like not even big fights. Like we've gotten in drunk fights for a few hours and then everything goes back to normal. And this is like years and years ago. Yeah. But now we got a good system. We had a good,
And you
healthy,
talk about it if something's weird.
Yeah. I think like we have this really basic foundation of like deep respect for each other. Like I think we both really think the other person is cool and good and great and funny. And I think we have a good balance in working together and we're able to be direct without being harsh. And it's a good system. Yeah.
That's great. That's a beautiful thing. It's special.
It's special. It's definitely like we figured it out over time for sure. That I feel like now we're like, no, this is like special. We don't want to lose it.
Yeah. And you have like a house together in Palm Springs. Am I making that up?
Yeah. So we've diversified the way we've monetized our friendship. You can do all kinds of things with your best friend.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Get out.
Goodbye.